Well said, Gadain.
Thanks, Laramil. I couldn't have done any of this without you, too.
Gadain.
Planning to improve your equipment while you're here? Smart.
I'm glad I caught up with you. Laramil sent me out to look for you, and cracked acorns if I didn't get lucky. I was afraid I was going to wander around for hours. Laramil says it's time to once again take up the chase. She wants to resume the search for Ithelia and Torvasar. As I understand it, every moment the Forgotten Prince remains free is another moment closer to the end of everything we know. She's at my townhouse in Skingrad. Get there as soon as you can, friend. I'll meet you there.
Some forgotten Daedric prince. That's why we're seeing so many faces.
We saved Westweald and preserved history. But Prince Ithelia still roams free.
Doomed. We're all doomed. Mortal reality itself is threatened. Mortal, something's wrong. Hermaeus Mora senses fates, futures, winking out of existence. Potentials he predicted that will never be. I feel these instabilities rippling across reality. This must be Ithelia's doing, but we need to be certain. Instabilities! Places where the threads of fate fray and shred. And it's getting worse. I sense one forming in Westweald even now. But this one feels different. Addressing anomalies of fate is my sacred duty, but these scare even me. I suggested we hide in the Ichor Sea until this blows over. But the Great Eye said no. So I need you and Laramil to accompany me to the instability. Will you serve as Fate's chosen once more? I'll give you those pieces of gold you like so much. Before we depart, gather the Daedric relics, Abolisher, the Lamp of Clarity, and the Skein of Secrets. Even though they're depleted, the Great Eye has seen that you will need them in the trials to come. And I'm certainly not going to carry them. Haven't you realized by now that the Great Eye doesn't share the whys and wherefores with the hired help? But if Hermaeus Mora tells you to spin, you ask how many revolutions. And yes, I'm speaking from experience. The relics are this way, gathering dust on the tiny mortal's wall.
Greenspeaker Derelith, Count Calentius, I'm afraid our friend has urgent business to take care of. Tribune Alea, will you...
Now that you have the relics, I suppose I must open a portal to the instability. This way, mortals.
improved? Where is this instability you detected?
Good question.
It was
The
awful.
threads of fate
Like the
that
world
held
ripped
that
open.
one were shredded.
Like a tear.
We should talk
It
to him.
swallowed our cart and poor Lazarus. Sucked them right in. We were foraging in Pharaoh's cavern, Lazarus and me. We heard a terrible ripping sound, and there it was. A tear in the space before us. Never seen the like. It was full of nothing. But Lazarus got too close. He was just gone. So I ran.
We must enter the cave and see this tear for ourselves. An unexpected reaction, but it tells us much.
What started as instabilities in the threads of fate have become tears in the fabric of reality itself. The Great Eye's worst fears have come to pass. Somehow, some way, Ithelia is responsible for this disaster. I can feel it in my seventh appendage. I'm saying that before I returned to get you and Laramil, I examined a number of these instabilities. Some in the Telvanni Peninsula, even a few in Apocrypha. If they all grow into these reality tears, well, we're all doomed is an understatement. Now you doubt my expertise? Look, we only detected these instabilities because of their effect on nearby threads of fate. And that reality tear, if I didn't have all my eyes on it, I wouldn't even know it was there. This is Ithelia, all right. I'm not sure we can fix them, Our best chance is to find Ithelia and return her to her prison. And you have the relics to do it. We just have to figure out how to restore their depleted energy. Let me think. Here, I've marked your map. Take Abolisher to the Telvanni Peninsula, the Lamp to Westweald, and the Skein to Apocrypha. I'll send help to meet you with directions on how to restore the relics. Meanwhile, Laramil and I will try to locate Ithelia.
We shall send Gadain, Baragon, and Tribune Leia to assist you, Proxy. Meet us at Baragon's townhouse when you have restored the relics. And, if you would, convey my regards to Gadain.
Yeah!
This way, friend. Scroot told me to meet you here, but I wasn't expecting all the spirits. It's good to see you, friend. I was surprised when Scroot appeared, and I hoped she would send me somewhere not... It's good to see you, friend. I was surprised when Scroot appeared, and I hoped she would send me somewhere not quite so otherworldly. But I never hesitated. I'm happy to assist you. Still, if we can avoid those reality tears, I'd be grateful. Yes, but I'm not sure I understood it all. Apparently you have a map that's also a Daedric relic? Scroot says you need to get it to something immersed in the energy of Nefola. That will restore its power. Have you seen Laramil recently? Her regards? She did? What were Laramil's exact words, friend? No, not now. We're in Apocrypha, and we have a task before us. We must get your map to something sacred to Mephola. As luck would have it, Scroot knows of a ship here in Fathom's Drift called Storm Spinner. It was carrying items sacred to followers of Mephola, and she thinks you can use them to restore the relic. The ship should be to the north. Let's go find it. shield you. Those bolts of cloth. That must be the Mephala silk that Scroot wanted us to find. Did it work? I think it worked. The relic is restored.
The Overseer was supposed to meet me hours ago.
made it. I was worried one of those reality tears got you. Laramil and that floating ball of eyes told me to meet you here. They explained all about the reality tears. They sound terrible. What's going to befall us next, I wonder? She did. According to Scroot, there's an old forge deep within the mine that's dedicated to Boethia. Laramil and her believe that if you present the sword at the forge, Daedric energy will once more flow into the blade. The entrance to Boethia's forge should be somewhere in the northeast section of the mine. Quama always make me uncomfortable. Let's find the forge and get out of here. That's the forge. Ever notice that no matter how ancient, Daedric stuff never really changes? Anyway, dip a polisher into the hot coals. Go on. Look at Abolisher. It surges with power again.
Over here, comrade. Perhaps you can make sense of what the Watchling told me. The friendly Daedra Scroot sent me to meet you, comrade. She and Laramel told me some strange things, but after everything that happened in Westweald... Anyway, I'm here to help. Indeed. Apparently the workers in this camp discovered an ancient shrine to Azura before they were overwhelmed. Laramel suggests that if you hold the Lamp of Clarity close to the shrine, Azura herself will restore its energy. The shrine to Azura should be on the east side of the lumber camp. Let's go find it. What? After everything with the recollection, you think I wouldn't want to see this through to the end? When Laramil summoned me and Scroot explained things, I readily agreed to help. Now, let's get moving before reality breaks down around us. The Wildburn was not kind to this place. Let's locate the shrine, but remain vigilant. The Shrine of Azura should be just up ahead. The Lamp of Clarity looks restored to me.
Lower your weapons. I only want to talk. I see you are still at the beck and call of the lying Prince of Fate. I do not seek to be your enemy, mortal. Before we irreversibly cross a threshold from which there is no return, I would reach an understanding between us. Existence? You speak of it as though it was sacrosanct. But my prince was locked away and erased from existence by your smug and sanctimonious patron, forgotten by all. I fixed that, but when we tried to restore our realm, our home, you opposed us. No different from what Mora and the other princes did in that distant millennium. Think of what could have been accomplished had not the Prince of Parts been vanquished from history. Do you not see? Just stand aside and let events flow as they may. As I feared, Hermaeus Mora sees so much but has blinded you. I respect you, mortal. Do what you must, and I shall do the same. Perhaps when reality has been rewritten and a new Miramor arises, you will have a different opinion. Consider what I have said. We Daedra may be immutable, but you mortals are not.
Ithelia was killed, defeated by the Legion's mercenaries.
I can sense the power flowing through the relics. Well done! Now, Scroot and I have an idea about how to proceed. With the 3 relics that were once used to imprison Ithelia restored, we must determine where to even begin our search for the Forgotten Prince. Before we discuss the idea that Scroot and I derived, do you have anything else to report? Of course he does. But his faith in his prince has made him blind to the danger she poses to existence itself. These tears are spreading. Soon the fabric of reality may be too damaged to repair. We must find Ithelia before that happens. An idea, yes, although Scroot referred to it as a remote possibility. We should return to the loom of the untraveled road. Perhaps the Echoneer can reveal a lingering memory as to where Ithelia has gone. This portal will take us to Fargrave.
Watch yourselves. Who knows what dangers still lurk near the loom?
The loom of the untraveled road lies ahead of us. Stay alert for any of Miramore's dangers.
Feels like my
Taint of
necropolis.
Miramore remains
A
strong
city of the
here.
dead.
The loom, even destroyed, it radiates power. To think Fargrave was once a part of Ithelia's realm. The path to the loom is below us. I shall open a way down.
By the ancestors, look at this place. I remember when the walls of the necropolis were my entire world.
Tread carefully, Gadain. I prefer not to see any harm befall you.
I still have the amulet you gave to keep me safe. I couldn't bear to part with it.
I am glad it has been helpful, and that you still have it. More than I can say. The loop of the untraveled road. Damage beyond repair, but still impressive. Use the Echoneer and see what memories remain.
Nothing! Damn them! Very well. If I cannot restore Miramore, I will create a new realm upon the festering corpse of Apocrypha!
Apocrypha? Proxy, we must talk. The power Ithelia absorbed when you destroyed the loom. It has turned her into the very monster Hermaeus Mora foresaw. And now she plans to challenge him and take Apocrypha for herself. I fear we may not be able to change these spiraling fates. Change does not come naturally to the Daedric princes, not like it does for mortals. That is why the one who knows sought you out. You are correct about the change, but that was the result of untold power, not a conscious effort. The result of the way events played out in those other realities, I suspect. Daedric princes have no experience with the constant evolution and transformation of mortals. They are eternal, and have no point of reference for the transient. She was confused, vulnerable. That much I grant you. That, however, is not the same as being mortal. An intriguing notion. She saw other versions of herself. Is there a way to get her to see that and attempt to change her own perspective? We must consult Scroote. This shall require all of our combined knowledge if such a possibility truly exists. Scroote awaits us at Baragon's townhouse. Let us return there at once.
Anyone carrying anything that gets us closer to saving reality. I've been doing my best to keep morale up while you were gone, but even my usually cheerful mood is under assault. More and more of those tears in reality keep appearing. We're running out of time. Did you learn anything useful at the loom? Another assault on Apocrypha? The Great Eye still hasn't recovered from the last one. We already knew that Ithelia had transformed into the monster Hermaeus Mora warned us about. I don't suppose you and Laramil have come up with a way to stop her. Daedric don't change. Daedric princes especially. It's their nature. We're not like you mortals, constantly reflecting on possibilities and remaking yourselves over and over. She's a monster, and will always be a monster. Different reflections? You mean the versions of Ithelia that Laramil told me you encountered on the many paths? She also said that when you first encountered Ithelia, she looked mortal and was confused and weak. At least by Daedric standards. You're right. Ithelia has changed, and reflecting might just be the key. I read about a relic created by a mortal wizard. A mirror that revealed the innermost thoughts and dreams of the viewer. Laramil and I must consult some ancient texts. Obviously, we're going to need something connected to Ithelia. I spotted a primordial shattered titan in the ruins of Scion while I was scouting instabilities. Retrieve a fragment from that ancient Daedra. We can use it to create the relic. It's very old. Ancient, even. One of the first things the Prince of Paths ever created. And it's big. How it got to the ruins of Scion, I have no idea. But it's there, and we can use it. Provided you can defeat it and bring back one of its shards.
I know those ruins. They're west of Skingrad.
Then let's not waste time. Let's go get this shard.
Agreed. We'll meet you there.
Scion lie within this cave. Let's proceed with caution. Says the Titan is somewhere in these ruins. I'll accompany our comrade. Baragon, Kirikade, guard the entrance. Stay alert. We have no idea what we're going to encounter in here. And gather a fragment.
Tears are opening up throughout the ruins. We barely made it here to warn you.
No matter how many times I...
I warned you against interfering, mortal, but you refused to heed me. A reality tear? How fortuitous. Let this be the end of fate's chosen.
Friend, look out! You're at Gadain. He's... gone.
Mourn later. We must get this fragment back to the others.
King Nantharian was killed, defeated by the region's mercenaries. And the recollection worshipped the forgotten ancient prince.
Maybe? Nothing like this has ever been attempted.
It has to work, Scrooge. There are no other options. Ah, here comes our proxy. Where is Gidane? I see you and our allies have returned safely with a fragment of the... No, that cannot be. He had my amulet, and you were there. And Baragon, and Tribuna Leia. There must be some mistake. Gidane. He cannot be gone. I am sorry, Proxy. I need a few moments to myself. Talk to Scrooge. She shall tell you what we have planned.
Mortals die. That's literally the meaning of the word. I'll never understand your transient emotions. Whatever. We all face non-existence if we don't do something about Ithelia and the reality tears. You secured the fragment? Definitely part of an ancient Miramor Titan. It should serve nicely as the focal point of the ritual Laramil and I developed. As soon as she collects herself, Laramil will guide you through the process. No. This is something that you and Laramil need to do together. Your fate's chosen, and she's a magic user who can see the threads of fate. I'm just a watchling with delusions of grandeur and a bad attitude. Laramil will help you. She has to.
Scrooge is correct. This falls to you and me, Proxy. Place the fragment in the center of the ritual circle. Excellent. Now place Abolisher, the Lamp of Clarity, and the Skein of Secrets around the fragment. Now, Proxy, join your power to mine, and we shall align the threads of fate with the ritual. It is done. We have created a mirror of truth.
It really worked? Huh. Maybe we do have a chance.
Come, Proxy. We must speak. Despite the loss of Curate Cadane, you recovered a fragment filled with the essence of Miramor, and we successfully created a new relic, the Mirror of Truth. A time to mourn shall come later, provided we stop Ithelia and reality survives. Yes, he most definitely would. I can see the threads of fate coalescing to a point. We near the...
What an honor it is to have me as your personal merchant. Deals and bargains.
Despite the loss of Curate... Yes. Ithelia has... You restore the original relics used to capture and imprison Ithelia. And we...
Litalar was always one step ahead of me during our training. I may not be a stronger mage than her, but I'm certainly more well-traveled. She wouldn't know the Deadlands from a pond in Somerset.
Interested in joining our little traveling troupe? I suppose it would be hard to let go of the fame and adoration that goes along with adventuring, but should curiosity ever win you over, I could arrange a guest appearance or two.
I just heard the news. King Nantharian was killed, defeated by the Legion's mercenary.
We have planned and prepared long enough. Ithelia. Gather the relics, Proxy. We shall have need of them. I shall open a portal to Apocrypha. Once there, use the skein and let us see if we can pick up Ithelia's trail. And let us see if we can pick up Ithelia's trail.
That path leads to the forbidden parts of the realm.
Another way to reach the Mythos, perhaps. Hermaeus Mora's private sanctum.
Reality tears here in Apocrypha. Go on ahead and I'll see if I can do anything to slow them down.
Gadain leads us to that cave, Proxy. I have heard whispers of paths such as this. They can be found throughout Apocrypha. Press on, Proxy.
Hurry, mortals. Ithelia and her scion have breached my private sanctum. Enter the mythos and aid the one who knows.
The one who knows needs us, Proxy. Just like at the Loom, Mora could not portal us closer to the energy now contained in Ithelia. Look what her very presence does to Apocrypha. We must hurry. Another tear. How many wounds can reality... A dead end. The light of the lamp unveiled the way. Keep going, Proxy. What havoc these changes must be reaching the top of this core. Clarity's light reveals the unseen. Let us continue. Another obstacle. Use the lamp here if you wish. I think we need the lamp's light again. A portal. Careful. I do not expect anything good to emerge. Forest gathers Energy from each foe you fell. Abolisher is charged. Unleash. Damaged. Gather more energy and do it again. Use Abolisher on the portal. The portal is closing. Remember Abolisher's power should we encounter more of these Miramore portals. That door bears the marks of it. Use the Ithelia. Maybe it will offer a clue.
I will transform this realm and make it his tomb! Set wards in place, my son! Fate's minions must not be allowed to interfere!
Yes, my prince. None shall find the wards.
We must locate those hidden wards, Proxy. Perhaps the skein of secrets can serve us. The skein indicates that the wards are somewhere above. Look for a passage leading up. And the next one. Another ward. Destroy it! Good work, Proxy. With the wards destroyed, the way into Hermaeus Mora's private sanctum should be open now. There. Ithelia and Torvasad. But what have they done to Hermaeus Mora?
You have become the very threat I foresaw, Ithelia.
Only a threat to you, Mora!
Can you not see? Reality collapses around you as fate's threads unravel.
Your reality, Fatesia, not mine! Witness the ascension of the Prince of Paths to her rightful place of power! Keep draining Mora, Scion. I will deal with his champions.
Stop Ithelia, Proxy.
I am the unknown. I am the dark tomorrow. I am the last path you will ever walk. I must! What did I see? Mortal, tell me what this means. That mirror, it showed me the truth. I have become the monster that Mora predicted. And I remember. I saw it too. As Mora sealed my prison all those eons ago, I realized at the end, he was right. I am the last tomorrow. It was what Mora saw when he examined my threads of fate, that I would become the Unweaver, the destroyer of reality. In that last moment, as the door to my prison slammed shut and my memories frayed, I saw it too. But it was too late. Because I had already set the compulsion in Torvasad's mind. I had already unspooled the thread to freedom. Now your actions have brought me a moment of clarity. But it will not last. Already I feel the power, the madness reasserting itself. A nice thought. But I am Daedra. I cannot change. And once the madness comes upon me, I doubt you will be able to contain me again. Forgotten memories and near limitless power blinded me. It led us exactly to the moment in time Mora feared. Not while the power of the loom and the energy I took from Hermaeus Mora flows through me. I must shed this power once and for all. Only then can the growing madness be quelled.
Emmaus Mora. You were right. I am the danger to faith and reality. Let me return what is rightfully yours.
Abandoning our sacred quest? No! We are too close. I claim the power. I will finish this.
Stop, Torvasad.
Despite it all, it seems we are fated to battle. Face me, mortal! try my patience, mortal. I never sought this battle, but you need me know it. Agitate me to no end, mortal.
Lend your might to fate's chosen.
Witness the combined power of the Fate Changer and the Master of Fate! I am eternal. I will reform and complete the task you set before me.
Such is the nature of Daedra. Never changing, never growing. I return your power to you, Mora. And I disperse mine into the void.
And Tulvasar, my most faithful. I consign your essence to nothingness, never to return. Be at peace. At last. Poor Tulvasar, blinded by a compulsion I never should have bestowed.
Fate's chosen has accomplished the tasks I set before them. Now, let us enter the portal and conclude this heinous business. Your prison awaits, Ithelia. It is time to resume your imprisonment.
To what end? As long as I remain in this reality, the threat I pose persists. My power will always find a way to return to me. Such is the nature of our princely dispositions.
The threads of fate agree with you, but what choice do we have? You are Daedra, immortal, forever. I see no other path before us.
Our natures confound us. We need a different perspective. One you so elegantly provided. Mortal, let us speak. My very nature makes returning me to prison a temporary reprieve at best. My power will always find a way back to me. And with it, the threat of the madness that overcomes me and can unravel reality. Mortal, talk with me more about change. Yes, my reflections. When we walked the many paths at the Outcast Inn, we visited realities where things had gone another way. I am different in those realities. But that is not choice. That is consequence. The aftermath of alternate events. The many paths lead everywhere. Other places, other possibilities, parallel realities. You can go anywhere. If you can just find the path. No power. A path where Daedra and Magicka do not exist. It would need to be a place where my Daedric power held no sway and could gain no foothold. I feel the tendrils of my discarded power searching, reaching toward me. We must hurry, mortal. Indeed. Hermaeus Mora can find an acceptable path, and I can show him how to open the way. And then we would need you to use Abolisher, to destroy the path, so that I could never return to this reality. Ask Mora if this will suffice.
Speak, Fate's chosen. You are deep in conversation with a path that is better than the solution I devised so long ago? Inconceivable. Do not overstep your bounds, mortal. Do not use my own words against me. Still, you are correct in that regard. Very well chosen of fate. What do you suggest we do with Ithelia to preserve our reality? Leave this reality for a realm where she would have no access to her Daedric power? I had not considered that. I would need to confirm that the reality guarantees our safety, but how will we make certain that she would indeed be exiled forever? What say you, Prince of Paths? Will you accept eternal banishment in a realm where your power does not exist?
I accept that fate, Hermaeus Mora.
Then, allow me to turn my gaze upon the many paths to find a worthy reality.
And allow me to show you how to open that path. While I still have the will to do so. An excellent portal, Mora. Now...
Wait! We lost a good friend to one of the reality tears. Is there anything that...
The tears were not my creation. Only an effect of my passing. All I can offer is this wisdom to ease your mind. Now, you have shown we who are called Daedric princes that there are always possibilities, even for us. Farewell, mortal.
Walk the path to her exile. Take Boethiah's blade and destroy the portal. Cut off the path so that she may never return. Now, leave this place, mortals, and understand that you go with the gratitude of the one who knows.
Ithelia is gone, no longer a threat. But Proxy, we should speak. It appears we have done it, Proxy. Ithelia is no longer a threat to our reality. Your solution was not what I expected, and even Hermaeus Mora was surprised. But I suppose that was why he selected you as Fate's chosen in the first place. Ithelia is gone and can never return. But the damage she caused to reality may still be a concern. For the moment, let us reflect on what this victory has cost us. And take this reward in recognition of your efforts. The one who knows insists. It appears we...
Looking for a deal?
It appears we have done it. Ithelia is gone and...
Mortal, the Great Eye requires one last task before your contract expires. Along with everything else. Ithelia exiled, Torvasar defeated, but the danger to existence persists. The tears in the fabric of reality. We need to repair them. How? I suggested a needle and thread, but my master has a different solution. So he sent me to find you. Again. Now, much of this is beyond me. But the Great Eye said you need to take the 3 relics that were used to defeat Ithelia and place them near tears and nexus points in the fabric of reality. That should restore the frayed threads of fate. Well, no. You also need to cast a spell to release each relic's energy and send it flowing into the fabric of reality. Here's the spell scroll. And you'll need help, so I'll send one of us to each location to assist you. My tasks never end. Ugh. I'll mark your map. The locations where you need to place the relics are in Westweald, the Telvanni Peninsula, and Apocrypha. Look for one of your allies when you get to each spot, and make sure to bring the scroll and relics.
One moment, Proxy. The plan Scroot has brought us sounds tenuous, but we must put our faith in the one who knows. Even with Ithelia gone, the tears ripped in the fabric of reality shall continue to spread, like pulling on a loose thread until your tunic unravels. The tears occurred unnaturally, so it is unlikely they will heal without help. If the plan provided by Hermaeus Mora works and the fabric of reality is repaired, then I can use the wisdom Ithelia gave me to try to set one last thing to rights. Yes, she allowed me to briefly experience the possibilities of the many paths. Gadain still exists somewhere, I think. If there is a chance. Hope is not something I usually put stock in. But Gadain believed in faith. How could I do less? That does not make the threat or the danger it presents any less real. Apocrypha and the Mundus both are built atop endless metaphors. Now, we have a plan to carry out, I believe. Of course, but perhaps... The relics, Mora's spell, and my magic together shall help you repair reality, Proxy.
Scroot, Tribune Leia and I will meet you at the sites, friend.
You there! You look like a capable forager. I
Come, mortal. Let's finish this so I can get back to my usual boring routine. Place the skein of secrets near the reality tear. Now, use the spell scroll to release the relic's energy. It actually worked.
Here, comrade. This is the spot Scroot indicated. Now use the spell scroll Scroot provided to release the lamp's energy. Look! The tear! It's closing! I think it worked, comrade!
Here, friend. This is the cave Scroot indicated. Reality tear. I hate those things. Now use Scroot's spell scroll. I think that did it. That was the last relic, right? Let's head back to my townhouse and meet up with the others.
Comrade, Baragon waits for you upstairs on the balcony. Go talk to him.
The hero of the moment. Come speak with me when you can, friend.
Well, this is a fine brouhaha, isn't it?
Ah, my friend! I've been hearing about your exploits beyond what we did at Valente Vineyards. You banished a forgotten Daedric prince. How fascinating. The Arcanist also mentioned something about preserving reality, but I assume that was hyperbole. Oh, I certainly hope so. I must return to Castle Ravenwatch and report on the events at the Valente Vineyards. But before I do, I want to help Ithelia get everything sorted. I owe her that much. If you ever need me, send word and I'll be there.
Hello, Walker. One needs not be as perceptive as Mystic Thunderboots to see all the good you have done for Westweald. But this one is curious about the recollection. The group's origins sound like a mystery Mystic should pursue next. Mystic hopes so. This one intends to stay in Westweald for a while longer. There are many here that could benefit from Mystic's deductive skills. Of course, this one must make do without your assistance, sadly. Hopefully our paths will cross again.
I offered Baragon the use of my more spacious accommodations for the celebration, but he felt more comfortable hosting it himself. I suppose he prefers this quaint setting to a ballroom. No matter. Ithelia is thwarted, and Westweald is safe. I believe we respect each other. We've reached an understanding, and continue to refine the details of a treaty granting Bashabar land rights and trade agreements with Skingrad and the rest of Westweald. Public opinion could be our worst problem. It may take time for common folk to understand that not all wood elves are recollection, and that Bashabar had no idea Nantharian was responsible for the new forest. Opening trade and helping heal the devastation will go a long way in that regard.
Don't look so surprised, comrade. The people of the Weald know how to throw a celebration. We did good work, but I can't imagine what would have happened without your involvement. So, allow us to sing your praises. You deserve it. Sure, I helped, but I was doing my duty. I serve Count and country. You have no vested interest in Westweald, but still you risked everything to save us. And you figured out how to exile Ithelia. That's impressive from where I'm standing, comrade.
I don't like the way your fellow mortals stare at me. You'd think they'd never seen an emissary of the Great Eye before. So help me, the next one who squeaks in terror will get something that really scares them. Talk to Baragon. He asked first.
I'm glad you're back, friend. Now that the worst of things is over, I thought a celebration was in order, and Count Calantius agreed. Everyone should know what you did for Westweald. Cracked acorns, what you did for all of reality. Most certainly, but Laramil, Tribune Alea, Scroot, Curate Gadain and I probably wouldn't have accomplished what we did without you as our anchor point. And poor Gadain. I know he was a good friend to you and Laramil. And we'll honor him as well. All of us. We were up against threats I can barely comprehend, and we came out on top. If that isn't cause for celebration, I don't know what is. I still find it hard to believe after all that, Ithelia just surrendered. I've been all across Tamriel, even visited places off the continent, and I've been to Oblivion. But I can't picture what a completely different reality even looks like. I suppose it's sort of like when Alea and I were trapped on the many paths. Right. And we're certain she's really gone? That she can't find a way back and start all this trouble again? What am I saying? Of course we are. Even Hermaeus Mora said so. Still... Once Torvasad forced us all to remember, history changed. That's not something we're just going to forget. It will be interesting to see the ramifications of a new Daedric prince, even if she's no longer here. It will change our views of the past.
Hey, I want to talk to the heroic mortal too! Baragon insisted on holding a celebration, but he refused every one of the suggestions I made. I'll have you know the Ciphers consider me indispensable at all their social functions. Anyway, good work with the relics. The Great Eye is pleased. There was a lot more to it. The exact relics had to be placed precisely, and a spell provided by a Daedric prince had to be cast perfectly at each location. While it will take reality some time to totally recover, existence is no longer in peril. Oh, totally. They completely expelled every bit of Daedric energy contained within them to restore reality. Now they really are just a lamp, a map, and a sword. Well, not quite. While Hermaeus Mora appreciates everything you've done as Fate's Chosen, he told me he wants to speak to you one last time. Whenever is convenient, of course. So mingle, talk to your allies, then look for my master's portal. Not permanently, I don't think. Probably just wants to reward you. The Great Eye knows how much you mortals appreciate shiny objects. But to be safe, I suggest you talk to all your allies first. Last farewells and all that. Mortal, Hermaeus Mora demands an audience when you finish talking to your allies. This portal will take you to him.
When you are ready, I shall accompany you, Proxy.
I suggest you speak to whoever you wish before entering the portal. Just in the unlikely event that you never return.
Allow me to talk to Hermaeus Mora first, Proxy.
Laramil, I summoned Fate's Chosen. Why are you here?
Pardon the impertinence, but we have done everything you asked. Now I have a request, Prince of Fate. Help me understand what Ithelia showed me.
Ah, the many paths. You seek the return of the mortal, Gadain. It is within my power to do this for a loyal servant, but there will be a cost. It is done. One day, Laramil, you who are called the Wise, I shall claim my due for this little boon. Be prepared to pay the cost at that time.
I understand, and I accept.
Now, leave us. Chosen of Fate, approach. We will have words. Know that you have done everything I asked of you, and more, Chosen. You far exceeded my considerable expectations. Now, with reality preserved and set right, we have one last matter to deal with. Ithelia, the Prince of Paths, has been exiled from this reality, never to return. Now, I must once more remove her from memory. For the sake of existence, she must once more be forgotten. Not everything. Everyone will remember that the mortal realm was threatened, and that you saved them. What they will not remember is Ithelia. Miramor will be one more abandoned oblivion plane, and the name Ithelia will mean nothing. No. Consider that my parting gift to you. You and I shall remember Ithelia and her scions, the glory of Miramor, a reality that could have been. Now the contract between us is concluded. Return to your world with the thanks of the one who knows. Despite our vast differences, we do share one trait: curiosity. Very well. Ask your questions, and pray that my answers do not shatter your mortal mind. No. Even if you try to remind them, they will not remember Ithelia. They cannot remember. You have proven yourself capable and worthy of my confidence. You, and you alone, shall remember. Miramore and its denizens shall be known from this point forth. But who they were and who they served will remain a mystery. Now, they are masterless. Their plane a shattered ruin. Any that remain in your world will be dealt with or depart in time. A hint of insolence lurks in that query. Are you convinced two Daedric princes to change course? Do you doubt your own convictions? No matter. Ithelia has gone to a reality where she has no power, and you destroyed the only path between here and there. I am Daedra, the one who knows. I see infinite possibilities arrayed before me, but not necessarily the final path. In you, I saw potential, but I could not determine how that potential would be realized. That is your power, mortal. Use it wisely. Let my word go forth. Purge Ithelia from every mind in our shared reality, now and for eternity. No glyphics, no repressed memories, just you and I, as the last witnesses to the existence of the Prince of Paths. We were bound by this threat to reality. Now, we share this final secret. Farewell, mortal.
Dane, the one who knows spoke true.
What? I was resting. Besides, you got along fine without me. I'm awake and materialized now because I never could resist a good celebration. That includes not a single other Telvanni who was out to get me.
What just happened? I heard my master's voice, and then... something went away. It's right there on the tip of my tentacle, and now it's gone. Hey, how did Gadain get back here?
The last thing I remember, friend, we were exploring an Iliad ruin, looking for... something to stop... The more I try to remember, the less I can recall. What happened to me, my friend? I did what now? I fell into a pit of some sort? And Hermaeus Mora brought... No matter. Since this seems to be a celebration, I take it we accomplished... whatever it was we were up to in that ruin. Well, that's good. I knew we could do it. Never doubted it for an instant. I'm glad we won, my friend. And that we're all here to celebrate our victory. I see Laramil over there. You should go and talk to her. I'll join you in a moment.
Friend, I'd like to say a few words about what we accomplished.
One more moment, Baragon. I need to speak with our friend first. I knew you were special the moment I met you, Proxy. No, you are Proxy no more. You are just my friend. We stopped Vermina and Periite, defeated Torvasad, saved Necrom and West Weald. But I feel there was something else. Something important. Do not tease me with nonsense words, friend. I am just grateful that Gadain has been returned to us, and that the one who knows has given me one more reward to bestow upon you. Now let us allow Baragon to make his speech and celebrate our success.
You have more shinies than you know what to do with, am I right? Here, let me help relieve you of some of them.
I knew you. Do not tease me with not... Our journey has reached a suitable conclusion, friend. A long rest is in order for all of us. Perhaps I can convince Curate Gadain to join me in exploring Apocrypha. I would like that. As for you and me, thank you for everything. I am not sure what you mean. I remember our adventures quite clearly. We saved Nirn and Apocrypha from rogue Dremora and a revived Iliad cult. And do not fear. I shall never forget that we accomplished all that, primarily due to your actions. I believe some rest and relaxation are in order. I hope to take Curate Gadain away so we can get to know each other better. The Spear and Tarn can be quite lovely when the tome shows.
Everyone, your attention please! Let's celebrate not only our victories, but the heroic actions of our friend here. They defeated the rogue Dremora, Vargas and Torvasard, took down Nantharion, the false king. They saved Westweald, maybe the entire world. So raise a glass and shout a cheer. Thank you, my friend, for always doing what you do best.